Hello, I'm Misty from Makey Mamas, and today I'm going to show you how to make some small crochet hearts just like this little beauty here in my hand. So we just need three things to make our small crocheted hearts. So we need a crochet hook. This is a 3.5mm crochet hook, and I've got some 4mm yarn here. And the final thing that we need is just a pair of scissors. So I'm going to show you how to make a slip knot. So you wrap the wool around a few fingers, and then you're going to bring your working wool and tuck it through, pull up a little loop, and that's the loop that you're going to put onto your hook. Put it through there, and then gently remove your fingers. And that's your slip knot. So now we've got our slip knot on our crochet hook, I'm going to show you how to hold the wool. So there's a variety of different ways of doing this, and there's plenty of YouTube videos out there, but I'm going to show you how I do this. So holding the wool in the correct way will very much help with the tension during crochet. Okay, so this is the wool from our ball of wool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my left hand, this is for right-handed people, I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to put my little finger, my pinky, underneath. So that's the first step. And I'm going to give myself a bit of slack. And then I'm going to take my pointer finger and put the wool behind it. So that's what it ends up looking like. I'll show you once again. Okay, so I'm going to take my pinky finger and put it underneath my yarn. I'm going to refer to the wool as yarn to be consistent. And then I'm going to put my pointer finger under, and there we go. Okay, so now we've got our slip knot on our crochet hook, and we're holding our wool correctly with our left hand. So we're going to start by making our heart by doing 4 chains. So this is the basic starting stitch. So I'm going to use my thumb and my middle finger on my left hand to hold the base of the slip knot that we just made. Okay, and then I'm going to use my hook and move under the wool and pull through a loop through the existing loop. So you should have that. Okay, I'm going to do it again. So that's 1. I'm going to go under, pull through. That's 2. I'm going to go under, pull a loop through. That's 3. And one more time. I'm going to go under, pull through, and that's 4. So there are 4 chain stitches. Okay, so now we've got our 4 chains. Now we're going to make 3 double trebles, and we're going to do that into the first chain stitch that we made. Okay, so double treble, it's a slightly more advanced crochet move, but we can very much do that today, and here we go. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is yarn over twice, and yarn over is when you put your crochet hook under your wool, wrap it around once, and wrap it around again. Okay, and then we're going to take the hook and put it through the first chain stitch that we made. So we do that by giving ourselves a bit of slack, and then we're going to put it through down here. Okay, and so I'm holding back my loose wool out of the way. We don't want that to get in the way. Okay, and then we're going to yarn over one more time, and then I'm going to pull through that yarn through 2 of these loops here. So look how I do it. I'm slightly pulling it down, and then the last second I'm slightly turning my hook, go through 1, now I'm going to go through another. Okay, so you should have 3 loops on your hook. Okay, so I'm going to yarn over again, and pull through 2 more. Should have 2 loops left on your hook. I'm going to yarn over again, pull through again. That is our first double treble. Okay, so now we're going to make our second double treble, and we do that by yarning over once and yarning over twice. So you should end up with 3 loops on your hook. Then you're going to put your crochet hook into the first chain stitch that we made, which is the one down here, and we know it's this one because it's already a bit bigger than the others because stitches have already gone through it. Okay, so I'm going to put my hook from the front to the back, from the front going through to the back. Okay, so you should now have 4 loops on your hook. And I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to pull through 2 of these loops on the hook. 1, so keep it nice and loose, and a second one. Okay, so now I've got 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over again. I'm going to go through 1 and 2, and then I'm going to yarn over one more time, once more. I'm going to go through 1, 2. That is our second double treble, and we're going to do that one more time. Okay, and we're going to do that by yarning over twice. 1, 2. Okay, so you should have 3 loops on your hook, and then we're going to put the hook through our first chain stitch that we made, which is down here, this big one down here. We're going to go front to back, so holding everything in place. So I've got one hand, my thumb and my pointer finger on my little bit of crochet, and I'm going to move through from front to back. Okay, making sure I don't twist my work. That's kind of a thing that can really easily go wrong, especially in these small projects. Okay, so now I've got 4 loops on my hook. So next thing I'm going to do is yarn over again, and we're going to pull through 2 of the loops on the hook. 1, 2. Okay, so you end up with 3 loops on your hook. I'm going to yarn over again, and go through 2 more loops. Now I'm going to yarn over a final time and go through my final 2 loops. So that was our final double treble, and you can see this is starting to form one side of the heart. Okay, so now we have our 3 double trebles in place. So now we're going to make 3 trebles, which is a separate crochet move to a double treble. It's a tiny bit simpler actually. Okay, so we're going to start by yarning over just once this time. Okay, and then we're going to put our hook through our first chain stitch that we made. And we're going to go front to back. So we're going to take a hook, and it's this stitch down here. I don't know if you can all see that. I'm going to go in, front to back. Okay, so you should have 3 stitches on your loop. Then you're going to yarn over once and pull through 2 loops. Then you're going to yarn over again and pull through the final 2 loops. And that was our first treble crochet. Okay, we're going to do that twice more. Okay, so we yarn over just once, and then we're going to put the hook through our first chain stitch that we made ages ago now, which is this big one down here. Going to go through there. Very important to keep your work nice and flat. It's very easy to get this all tangled up. Okay, then we're going to yarn over and pull through 2 stitches. Sometimes it can be a little bit fiddly, sometimes you just have to wiggle it through. Okay, there we go. Going to yarn over a final time and pull it through my final 2 stitches. That was our second treble. Okay, I'm going to do our final treble. So yarn over, put your hook through our original chain stitch, keeping everything nice and flat. Going to yarn over again, pull through 1, pull through 2. Going to yarn over our final time and pull through both stitches. That's our third treble. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. So chain 1 was the very original stitch that we did. So I'm just going to show you how to do that. You put the hook under the wool and pull through a loop, and that's a chain. So we've made 1 chain. Now we're going to go ahead and make one double treble crochet, and this is going to form the very tip of the heart. So we do that by yarning over twice, 1, 2, and then we're going to put a hook through our original chain stitch, which is this big one in the middle. So we're going to go through, come back up, yarn over, pull through one loop and pull through a second loop. Should have 3 stitches left on your hook. Going to yarn over again and pull through 2. Should have 2 stitches left on your hook. Going to yarn over and pull through the final 2. Now that is exactly half of our heart. If we move this little bit out of the way, you can see it starts to look like a bit like a heart. Okay, then we're just going to chain 1 again, our original stitch, our starting stitch, over and through. Okay, so now we're going to make the second half of our heart, and we're going to do that by making 3 trebles. So let's make a start. Going to yarn over, put the hook through our original chain stitch, yarn over, pull through one loop and pull through a second loop. Going to yarn over again and pull through those 2 loops. That's our first treble. Going to do a second one, yarn over, put your hook through your first chain, yarn over, pull through one loop and pull through a second loop. Okay, and finally going to yarn over again and pull through our last 2 loops. So that's our second treble. For our third and final treble, we're going to yarn over, put the hook through our first chain, yarn over, pull through one loop and pull through a second loop, yarn over and pull through our final 2 loops. Okay, that is what it should look like at the moment. So now we're going to do 3 double trebles. So we do that by, this is our sort of bigger stitch, so we're going to yarn over twice, 1, twice, then we're going to go through our first chain stitch as we have been the whole time, go through, yarn over, pull through and pull through second one. Can you yarn over again and pull through 2 stitches, yarn over for a final time and pull through your final 2 stitches. So that was our first double treble. Going to do that again. So yarn over once, yarn over twice. We're going to put our hook through the centre, yarn over and pull through and pull through one more. Should have 3 loops left on your hook. Going to yarn over and pull through 2 more loops. Oh, didn't quite get through there. There we go. And yarn over and pull through the final 2. So that's our second double treble. And we're going to do that one more time. Yarn over twice, once, twice. Using our hook, we're going to go through our first chain stitch, yarn over, pull through, and pull through another stitch. So you have 3 stitches left on your hook. Going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through another 2. Okay, so you can see our heart's nicely coming together. Just need to finish it off now. So we're going to finish off by doing 3 chain stitches. So we do that, remember this is our original stitch that we did. Hook under the needle, pull through nice and loosely. See my wool's coming from my working ball of wool very, very sort of smoothly. That's 1 chain, 2 chain, and 3 chain. Okay, you should have something that looks like this. And our very final stitch is a slip stitch. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hook through our original first chain. We're not going to yarn over, we're just going to go straight through from front to back. Take my hook, put it through, careful not to twist your work, put it through, and just pull up a chain, and then go through. Okay, so you should have something that looks like this, with your ball of wool still attached. I'm just going to snip. There. Okay, I'm going to take my hook off. You should have a little loop there with the end of your wool there. I'm just going to pull it through. Give it a little wiggle. Okay, and at the back you'll have a couple of loose strands, so I'm just going to tie those together. Now, a good crocheter would take these ends and weave them throughout the stitches, but, well, I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to snip them off quite near. And then we have our final crochet heart. Hope you've enjoyed making with me today.